All right, folks, welcome to another edition of Ascension Outdoors. I'm Lyle Johnson.
And I'm Goosie Guice.
From South Louisiana, I guess I should explain. Looks like the kind of home for my kind of man. We were fishing in bayou streams and dreaming from dream to dream, flipping on what Mama Nature stored. Yeah, you won't believe the things I saw on old Lake Maurepas. Mama Nature, you're gonna drive us all insane. For the rustle of their wings in that cold December wind brings me back to the banks of Maurepas.
Roland J. Robert Distributors, serving customers with petroleum and petroleum products since 1924, along with super stops located throughout the region. Bayron smoked sausage uses the original Louisiana recipe since 1938, making the best smoked sausage, andouille, green onion, and smoked boudin in Ascension Parish, along with the original Morton smoked sausage.
Hey, Ascension Outdoors brought to y'all by River Parish Foods, Bayron sausage, Morton sausage, other products they have. Very good products.
That's right. Kate and them do a good job, man. Sheets family, they're great. You know, another part of great Ascension Parish family. Great Ascension Parish business.
Thank y'all so much for that. Try some of their products.
That's right, man. So look, one of our other sponsors, we talked a little bit about last show about celebrating their 100th year. Snows did 50 years last year, and so Roland J. Robert, they on their 100th year because back in 1924, Roland J. Robert Sr., the automobiles was starting to come on the scene, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And the parish has started growing. And so he kind of inspired our idea to begin a new business, you know, providing the community with quality petroleum and petroleum-based products. And so he started that off, you know, and and then a century later, that idea has grown exponentially more than Roland Sr. could ever imagine, you know. And so in the 50s, also the petrochemical industry started exploding, you know. So, man, he was a businessman. He had a good mind, and so it offered more opportunity to expand that business to provide fuel delivery service. Sure. And and you know, the jobs we worked on, what a pain a fuel truck is, you know, to go out there and fill 200 machines on a shutdown, you know. But he did that back in the 50s at night, you know, when everybody else was sleeping, and keep all that machinery running. And of course, sugarcane farming has always been a
big industry.
Sure. And so now
probably no more crop, I'm sure.
At one time, without a doubt, you know. And so pretty soon, you know, when you got away from horses and plows, mules and plows, you got machinery.
Right.
Takes tires, petroleum products, same thing. And so he also helped others get in the gas business as well. You know, he was a guy that opened service stations, helped people open service stations. He opened service stations, worked out financial arrangements, you know, and all that kind of stuff to kind of get business people going. And, you know, they had it was a big part of the business. And in the early 70s is when my personal relationship began with the Robert family, because I got a job at Robert Tire Service at the corner of 44 and 30 working for Steve Robert.
Sure.
And Keith Robert, we interact with as our sponsorship mostly today, he was a kid. I mean, a little bit kid. And I think he caught his first fish fishing with me. I took him fishing one day to Chien Blanc. And we caught some bass and some brim, and he caught his thing. And so, you know, it's just been a great family doing community stuff too. Their business has never stopped growing, you know, as they still provide all those services that Roland Sr. started at 17 super stops, you know, and truck stops and what have you, going all over, you know. And so they've been a big part of Ascension Parish for a long time. I owe a lot to the family for my start in the real working world. You know?
I do too.
And so And look, they got a long history of community involvement, helping out with civic and social organizations in Ascension Parish, and they also happen to be one of our great sponsors as well. So guess what? I'm still in their debt.
It's it's incredible, Mr. Rowland. The family that he as he passed on, what he left, created, they didn't waste it for sure. Really, they took it by the reins and went with it right there, and been very successful itself, and good people.
It was, yeah. And look, it's 7 of them: Roland Jr., Val Ann, Gail, Don, Al, Steve, Harry, and they kind of all got their own business as well, as it went on, and so they've been a great asset to our community.
No doubt about that. And speaking of things that happen in Gonzales, Jambalaya Festival's coming up. Hey, people ask me, I'm from Ascension Parish. That's the last weekend in May, the last full weekend. Try to make the Jambalaya Festival one night or day if you can. You'll be glad you went. It's a great festival they put on.
The end of the month is also CCA Star Rodeo
coming up quick.
That's right, and Squirrel Spring season. Is about in the middle of the month.
Right.
Yeah, and so
I believe it actually starts right at the beginning of May, right there, the first Saturday. I won't say it does. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
You and I went last year on that opening day, and you limited out on them, which is free. And there ain't nothing wrong with taking them from your yard right there. If you got the right little caliber pellet rifle, something to do it so safely or whatever it takes. But look, it's just, to me, it's like raising a crop of chickens or tomatoes or something. There's something right there that's very delicious to eat, and it don't hurt to take a few of them. They got plenty of them. They're doing very well.
That's right. They're going to die, some of them, even if you don't kill them. So you might as well take care of them.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, look, we're getting ready to head back in the Atchafalaya Basin swamp with a good old buddy of ours, Jimmy Blanchard. And we did a show with him about maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's probably been one of our most popular shows we've ever done. And we get to do it all over again. And look, man, I remember when me and you and your daddy had them few traps we had, and we can go raise them and do that. That was a lot of fun for us, Connor, but them guys
that's a lot of work,
bro.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work what they do.
All right, man, let's head out there to the Atchafalaya Basin.
Hey, look.
All right, man. Look, Jimmy, it's been a long time, bro.
All right, my brother.
With Jimmy and the Bean Blanchard right here back in the Spillway. Probably been 10 years since we've done this.
Yes, indeed. Yes, it has been. Been a little minute.
Yeah, that's right. We're getting ready to do a little crawfishing. Bean's been doing it all his life, so you're going to enjoy this trip right here. But, riding down here today, we during the week, no bass fishermen around, so there's not a lot of boat traffic. And most of the places we got after we got off of Old River, we was probably the first boat to go through there that day.
Oh, yeah?
I noticed because of the ducks.
Yeah.
We saw some wood ducks get up and fly out in front of a lot of boats, and you could tell that nothing has scared anything before. So it ain't a lot of times you get to ride in the spillway like that when you're the first boat.
That's right, early in the morning. Right. So beautiful this morning with a full moon.
That's right.
Watch the moon go down and the sun come up.
That's right. We got
such a beautiful day
at the same time. And so, look, you've been living. You grew up in Pierrepont. You've been doing this all your life.
50 years I've been crawfishing.
My daddy liked to bass fish, so we used to come over here to the Spillway in Lake Veretta all the time. And then, of course, I met my beautiful wife, her daddy had Sonny had a camp on Bell River.
That's right.
When I was courting her, that's how I got introduced to Pierrepont. And I used to ride through Pierrepont all the time fishing, you know what I'm saying? But and of course, we probably know some people like Loveless Grow and Bucket and Lulu. We got to meet all them. And
man, you talking about the 70s.
That's right. That's exactly right. But it became like a place like home.
Oh, yeah.
Away from home, I used to, my mother-in-law actually was kind of helped court me with Deborah because she used to fix me biscuits and Italian sausage patty to the Kansas.
On the river.
On the river, bro. We used to have a good time. So look, Y'all hang on there. We get ready to take a ride.
Yes, indeed.
Atchafalaya Basin swamp
Big
right here.
crawfish.
You're going to get to see some good stuff, man.
All right. Let's do it, brother.
Do it.
Let's do it. Let's go. Here we go. Wow. Beautiful. There's about 3 pounds to the trap. Bait gone. Big pogey. Nothing left. We're going to push 2 pogies to the trap. And we're going to rebait it. Set it back down. What you want to do is feel the bottom when you cook. You got a good firm foundation, you'll feel it. If it's on a branch, it's going to fall.
They got to be on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to be on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're eating that corn.
Yeah.
They're tearing up the bait. I'll throw these corns back in. Dang. Like piranhas right now. Yeah, look how big, bro.
Big crawfish.
That's pretty. That's 3 nights. That's how you get big crawfish. You have to let them set to 3 nights.
So how many traps do you have out?
2,000.
That's why you can do it like that, because you don't raise them all the same day.
I let them set up to 5 nights.
Right.
They catch big crawfish.
Big crawfish like this?
Oh yeah. Always
Beautiful.
have beautiful crawfish, and these crawfish got a shelf life. They can live, because they've been in here in the trap 3 nights minimum. Most of them 4 and 5 nights. There we go.
That sight there never gets old, bro.
Bro, keep tearing that bait up. I'm gonna have to start coming with sardines. I usually do fish with sardines. It lasts longer. They're getting ferocious.
Now, when you say sardines, are you talking about shad or?
Yes,
Yeah, shad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. My favorite bait too. That's what I catch all my catfish on rod and reel back home.
Bro. Okay. What I started using is this meat hook. This wire's got this plastic coating on it. It's hard with these gloves to get your fingers in to dump it. So that's why you're gonna see me using this for this. And it makes it so much easier. All that's left is the corn. You can't even see no indication of a fish. Wow. Last week, the water came up in the basin a foot. What that did, it allowed these crawfish to shed again. A lot of them are not coming in the trap because they're too soft. These here are so beautiful, they're growing. Look at it. Wow. That's about 4 pounds.
Yeah, I remember.
In the white water.
Yeah.
Look at him thing. He don't want to get out. Watch out, bro.
Him and his partner.
If it wasn't for this corn, you wouldn't have this many crawfish. He didn't ate the bait. It's
Right.
corn. This corn is keeping them in here. They're playing with this and eating on it. They'll eat this till it's gone.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. You know, I have experience with watching crawfish eating because I used to have them in an aquarium.
yeah. I'm getting ready for the wasp season. Because the wasps are fixing to happen. And they're trying to eliminate them branches and not cut it. Gotta be something. Oh, man, look at that, you. Look at it.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's right. All right, go ahead.
Wow. Look at the size of those crawfish.
That is absolutely beautiful. So look, you got a trap with about 3-4 pounds in it, and you got about another 10 pounds in the basket right here. So where can folks get these crawfish at?
I own a little business in Prairieville on Highway 73, the Crawfish Man. I sell live crawfish, $2.99 a pound, and boiled. Pick them up for $4.99 a pound. Very well seasoned with a Cajun blend of spices. Something I brought to Gonzales after 50 years. Oh, yeah.
Straight from Pierreport.
Crawfish.
Straight from Pierreport to Gonzales.
Straight from Pierreport to Gonzales. And look,
Right.
my crawfish are corn-fed, bro.
That's right.
As you can see. Oh, then this is all great crawfish.
That's beautiful. Look at the paws on them things.
Wow.
Pick that.
I'm gonna keep bringing you out here,
Hey, you're right.
huh?
That
Oh, they're
is,
gonna have a I'm gonna ball these today, bro.
that is some big crawfish with some big paws.
Choo! Look at that, bro. Well, when you have this covered right here, it's grass. They always run better.
See, I don't even know what that is right there. I was thinking, and they got some giant salvinia mixed in with it, but I don't know that I've ever seen this all together like this. I really don't know what that is.
It's not a water lily.
No, it's not.
It's a new type of grass that come in here. I like it.
I'm gonna have to find out what that is. I've never seen that before.
So it costs about at least $1.25 to bait a trap right now. Then you only paid $1.50 at the dock. So if you're not catching 3 pounds to the trap, you're not making money. If you're catching a pound to the trap, just so stay home.
Catch a lot of crawfish.
Well, right now, the crawfish used to run more in the clear water long ago. For some reason, but people are having problems maintaining a lifestyle in that clear water. I come over here and I wait for this white water, the good fresh water. It produces a bigger crawfish, a cleaner crawfish, and an abundant amount of crawfish. As opposed to the clear water, these boys are struggling right now. They're not catching no crawfish. The spillway's changing, bro.
Right.
It's silting up. It's not what it used to be. It doesn't have the current.
Well, that's one thing. That's one thing I recognize myself is about the current situation.
Yeah. That's why I stay like right here. I'm along the bayou.
Right.
That tide's always moving. There's always action right here, you know. But this bayou right here is going south all the time. It never goes this way. They're up north. It's got too much pressure coming from the spillway in the rivers. I'm close to the intercoastal canal right here. That's why this water is white. Further you go to the back over here, you go a quarter mile, and that water's clear. And they don't bite as good. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It just depends on where you're at. But this is a beautiful crawfish.
Yep.
Wow. And it's early. We're a month behind right now with the freezes. We had 4 mornings of 25 degrees, and that really slowed these crawfish down. We're lucky we had a drought because we didn't have no water, and it didn't allow for no saltwater intrusion to enter these swamps and kill our crawfish. We'd have had high water, I don't think we'd be having this crawfish. I think the salt water would have messed them up a little bit. Just my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. One thing is for certain. Life and things are going to change.
It's a cycle,
That's right.
you know. This spillway is a cycle. It's not what it used to be long ago. Long ago, we used to fish directly on
On the bottom.
the first foot. Now, if you're not in white water, or if your trap's not sticking out the water,
They'll die.
you come back, they'll be dead when
Yeah.
you come back.
We used to not hang them. You used to get them with a hook.
With a hook. on
That's
the
right,
bottom.
on the bottom.
Things have changed
Yeah.
that much in the last 40
And look,
years.
I remember that. Yeah, with that hook, it was so cool whenever you hooked that trap and you could feel them crawfish shake.
Let me go get another one.
Yeah, you're right.
Shot in a hole. About 35 pounds. Always throwing that. And they look like you'd be selling a 40-something pearl sack, if you don't know. This is 40 pounds. When it gets to that rim,
Right.
that's 40 pounds.
Yeah, that's all you used to get back in the day was 42 to 45 pound
How many
sack.
crawfish I got within my boat?
Uh-oh. All right, we're on the last try, babe.
Hey!
Looking for 6 sacks, and we got them. Yeah, you're right.
Come on, boy. We had it to Dutchtown, Louisiana.
Yeah, you're right.
All of up, that's a Crawfish Man. Got a little site right next to Burger King. Right by I-10 on 73. Come see us, $4.99 a pound boiled, $2.99 live.
So look, that's what they're gonna get when they go get boiled crawfish from you, crawfish that have been caught that day.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Straight from the spillway to the place, and then
Out the boat.
in your kitchen.
You come every day after lunch, you can come by them out the boat.
That's right. Well, that's good, man. That's good.
You gotta clean up.
All right, here we are on the last 2 sacks, man. We're sacking them up. Number 5 and number 6. That is a beautiful sight.
Hey,
A purple sack full of crawfish. There ain't nothing like it.
what time it is? About 9:30? Not even 9:30. We started late. We started
9:31. Yeah, we had a little wreck problem getting tied up. We didn't get in a wreck, they just had one. Caused a little traffic problem, but that's not unusual for Ascension Parish.
And they got crawfish all over the boat.
Yeah.
When you know you catch them. Look, they're still falling. Get in there, you.
That's some big old crawfish, bro.
Pretty. See these sacks? That's 43 and 44 pounds. That's not no 32-pound sack. Look at that crawfish all over, papa. Got my granddaughter's coming tomorrow work. Oh, look how pretty.
Beautiful.
Go to the house.
Yeah. Number 3.
Look at them big crawfish.
They big.
Wow.
And this is how you keep them cool and live till you get back.
Keep them fresh.
Keep them fresh and alive. All right, folks, welcome back. Look, you know, Jimmy has now opened his own little seafood business. He got a cooking place on Highway 73 in Dutchtown right next to Burger King. And the crawfish we caught today, he's boiling to serve tonight. So whenever you go get crawfish at his place,
Pretty fresh.
it's the ones they caught that
Yeah.
day. And so he does other stuff with the live crawfish, but the ones he balls, he goes catch them that day.
Yeah.
And serves them that evening, you know. And so he's got good prices, and he's got all spillway crawfish. All right, man. Here's Karen and Jake Savoy with their respective stringers. They caught Lake Verret using night crawlers under a car. Kind of looks like Karen won the most, and Jake probably took the big fish category. He looks like all of his is pretty good size on there, but nevertheless, nice mess. Oh, that's
supper
right.
time
with
right
some
there.
leftover ones too.
All right, here's some ladies putting in the work. Jody Dewey, Trisha Palermo, and Wanda Berthelot caught this 45 catfish, 20 brim. Nice mess of fish right there, gals. That's fun now. They caught using the earthworms in False River.
That's right.
That's a trip I've been wanting to make. If you remember, a couple of years ago,
That's
I did
right.
a False River fishing trip.
That's
I
right.
wanted to go back over there and caught a few brim that day. The catfish is main stable there now. You'll catch a bunch of them.
Oh, you catch them, bro.
But they had 20 brim right there.
Yeah.
They had a pretty good trip.
That's right. All right, you can see this table, I guess you might as well call it a sac-a-lay right there, but courtesy of Jeffy Rodriguez, he's a guy we rabbit hunt with, and the group of guys with Jeff is on the Blaine Salter of Salter's Jigging Poles, annual fishing trip to Texas Lake Marvel in East Texas. They caught all of them using a live scope, which I don't really care for, but and of course Jeff does sac-a-lay tying as well, and so they caught him on all his jigs, jigs and more for the baits that they use.
You know, in Blaine Salter, that sure ain't the first sac-a-lay he ever caught.
Oh,
you know,
no.
I mean, if Dad even, I don't know if I can say invented is the right word,
Right.
But he sold a many of those
rods,
those sac-a-lay jigging poles, and he was a great fisherman too. He loved them old river, Falls River, places like that, and old time fishing holes.
They're
there.
still making them and selling them.
Oh
too.
yeah, they sure are.
That's right.
His 9-year-old Cole Osborne and a 13-year-old Nolan Osborne from Gonzales. They was fishing with Mama and Papa, Martha and Danny Elliott in Lake Verret. They opened up a couple of 25 catfish they caught using night crawlers for bait. Again, Lake Verret, I mean, good catch fish, y'all.
I know not everybody wears them out every time they go, but that's a pretty sure shot.
Yeah.
Right now, anyway.
Oh, yeah. If you want to go really catch a mess fish, you know, you got a family or a fish fry or something you want to put on or something right now, yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, these two guys right here were fishing in Patroon Cove in Toledo Bend in mid-March when Dane Bourgeois was feeling pretty good, and that is a nice fish he's holding up, 512.
Better believe it.
Caught on a super fluke for big bass of the day, but then his partner, Michael Sanchez, pulled up, and he pulled out a 7.2 and an 8.8 caught on a Z-crawler.
Yeah,
so
them two right there, if I could eat that 5 pounder Dane's holding.
that's some pretty fish right
Pretty
there.
much
man.
fish, no doubt. Here's Peyton Joe Lee with his first turkey ever. He killed on back in the youth weekend in Louisiana this year. He's hunting with his dad, Brandon, in St. Helena Parish. That picture right there kind of looked like familiar territory to me. Congratulations, son. I know he's a happy young man.
That's
I seen him the opening morning when he came in there with his daddy telling everybody about his turkey and all. And that is an amazing feeling right there. The gobbler had a 9-inch beard, 1-inch spurs, weighed 16 pounds. And was killed shooting a Winchester 20 gauge 870 youth model at 15 yards. Congratulations,
Great
young
kill.
man. That won't be his last. His daddy takes him a lot. They good outdoor people. One day we were there filming
Fishing
a
the pond.
a couple of years, and he brings his 2 boys out there fishing and all, you know, right before turkey season. Congratulations again.
All right, father and son team of Cody and Carlos Bro. A couple of fine birds killed and missing. Cody shot his gobbler at 52 yards with a 12 gauge, had a 10-inch beard, and believe it or not, no spurs.
Yeah, well, that happens. There was one kill on our lease this year didn't have spurs, and I've killed several of them without spurs before that happens. Here's 8-year-old Blake Jones making a fishing trip with his pawpaw Roland Guitro fishing in Bayou Sherman. They caught a mess of 41 fish using night crawlers, you know. Few things, the bluegill, they had chinkapin, goggle-eye, bass, catfish.
That's a smorgasbord.
Yeah, I like that. I like that when you start.
That makes a good fish fry.
No doubt. Oh yeah. I
you
like
get
that.
a variety, and every one of them tastes a little bit different.
Sure. Yeah, they do
Without a
taste
doubt.
different, no doubt.
All right, man. We want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank you, Snow Seafood, for sponsoring our picture segment. And man, it's always a great day to be in the outdoors,
No doubt.
man. No matter what you're doing, and no matter what kind of success you may have, if you're going after some kind of game, just being there is half the trip, bro.
Ain't nothing like it. See y'all on the next Ascension Outdoors.